Hello to everyone. This is Robert Carl. Welcome to the second half of the semester, and this is going to be the beginning of a different format for the composition seminar. In this introduction, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what we'll be doing and trying to do over the next few weeks. But first, a few words about our situation. This is a really unbelievable time we're in, and I want to both acknowledge that and to let you know that if you are feeling worried, concerned, disoriented, anxious, it's normal. That's going to be the new normal, at least for a while. But I'm hoping to give you a few ideas about ways of using your skills, your talent, your curiosity to help deal with this. Anyway, just know that all of us who are older are very much with you. I can tell you that this is truly a world historical moment. You are living in an unprecedented time, and I can tell you that those of us who are older have really never seen anything like this. This is the first true global pandemic that we are dealing with. And in a way, it's the fruit of globalism. We've come to know all sorts of extraordinary miracles and benefits of it. This is probably going to be an experience of the dark side of it, and we're going to have to figure out how to create some balance. You know, before I became a composer, even a musician, I thought I was going to be a historian. And indeed, in college, that was my major. It was American history. And so I know a little bit about things that people have been through, which has been a little bit of a consolation to me. To take my parents' generation, which would have been your grandparents, maybe even your great-grandparents. They went through the Great Depression and World War II. And there was absolutely no guarantee while it was happening that it was going to turn out all right, even though it did. As a matter of fact, if you want to get a little sense of the counterfactual, you can be streaming Philip Dick's The Man in the High Tower, which is on Amazon, or read Philip Roth's The Plot Against America, both of which say what would have happened if World War II had gone in a different direction. So nothing is for certain, but if people use their imaginations and goodwill to try to counter it, then there's hope. This is a similar world historical moment now. It's been thrust upon you, and without your invitation or consent. But as artists, believe it or not, you actually have an opportunity here. You are among the most important people who can try to make sense of this situation, who can offer comfort and alternative visions, and even part of creating a solution to what at first may seem seemingly intractable problems that will confront us all. In a strange way, and I hate to sound mindlessly optimistic. But you are being given an opportunity here, perhaps even a privilege. You will be the generation that took on this challenge and created a unique response to it, one that no one else will be qualified to make. People in the future are going to ask you what it was like, and will look to you to give guidance of how to deal with adversity. And you've actually no choice. The question becomes partly how we can dig ourselves out of initial shock to respond clearly in our creativity. And getting back to this moment, this is what we're going to try to do in the seminar, at least a bit. First, you'll be getting a series of podcast episodes from me about composers in history who had to deal with adversity and how they created remarkable art as a result. Second, I'm hoping to bring in guests remotely to discuss timely issues, as well as things that we might consider that come outside of this crisis, precisely to divert us, to give us some pleasure, to give us some hope. And third, I'm hoping to begin a series of open source projects where we can pool our resources. All of this is going to move to what we would call an asynchronous environment. That means we won't be doing the seminar in real time in its usual time slot, but you'll have materials to take in at your own time and pace, and we will work to find new ways of interchange and interactivity. That's the end of this introduction. So stay tuned for episode 1, coming in a couple of days. It'll either arrive directly in your email or you will receive a link from download from WeTransfer or Google Drive. If it's a download, I will send further instructions that are detailed. So, good luck to us all. Courage. And above all, take all sane steps to stay safe and healthy for yourselves and your family, those you love, and your friends. And hopefully we can get through this all together, and somehow we'll make something productive out of it. Take care and stay tuned.